we are actually pretty much giving you like the spoilers.
These types of shows have been around for a very long time now.
How can you watch all of that drama?
I love it. That I could watch that like always.
My God, no, baby, no.
Okay, let's Google this. I'm sure we can find this.
You start with 0, right? And that is what interests people. He was also very desperate to, get laid.
He was, but please.
So what are we talking about today, baby?
One of my favorite pastime activities in my free time. I will say reality TV. It would be nice. We'll say it's reality TV.
Okay, I have a question. I'm gonna give you the the short form or the 3-letter form of what we actually call it. Let's see if someone guesses it. Okay? WTT. Okay, go. Sorry, go.
So for me, this is a great. I love it because it's a great way of basically relaxing. After a long day of work, you're using your brain the whole day. You can just watch it. You don't have to use your brain at all.
Okay, so this is where I have a problem in understanding this because how can you watch all of that drama? And my brother used to do this as well. I don't know if he still does it. He would watch the Indian version of Big Brother. It's called Big Boss.
Okay.
And it's the most stressful television watching experience. Like people are shouting, they're cursing.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad. And he would just watch it
But it also makes you kind of, in a very weird way, make you feel good about yourself because you're like, first of all, we'll assume that you're watching and you're like, I could never be like that. I would never do that. First of all, you would never do a show like that. You would never go to that level.
Right.
Okay. And then, I don't know, just kind of, I don't know.
There must be a term for it.
I'm sure there's some psychological study on this because these types of shows have been around for a very long time now.
Let's ask Gemini what it says.
And I remember, for example, when Big Brother first aired in my country.
Yeah.
The first season of Big Brother, it was I think it was so PG-13 level, nothing dramatic. I think the biggest extent, yes, people will get into fights, but it will be a verbal normal argument with someone. There was nothing physical. The people that would kind of couple up with each other, the farthest that they would do is just cuddle and kiss. There was literally nothing. They were genuinely playing the games. I remember there were the type of games that were set up was, I don't know, you guys split into teams or you all have to work together to complete this task. And if you complete this task, because they were given food items every week for the full week.
Yeah.
If you do well on the task, if you win the game, whatever, you will get, I don't know, extra stuff in your food delivery, whatever. So they were really trying. They were really working together to do these things and everything. And the guy who won, I will never forget it. It was a guy who won. And he was this intellectual, academic guy. This was a guy who spent the entire, of course, it's on voting. People would vote. So people voted for him. This was a guy who never cursed.
Right.
Fast forward, 20 or for sure years later. Yeah, now there are reality shows that now you have blatant violence of. It's a recent now. Maybe you guys have seen it. I'm almost, to be honest, sort of embarrassed. There's a viral clip going now, even on foreign pages on Instagram, of this reality show back home. Why? Because the guy decides to start to choke this girl while she's sleeping. and he's like literally on top of her on her bed, choking.
In a reality show.
Yeah, it's a reality show, and telling her that I don't know what, I'm gonna bust your nose, I'm gonna do this, and people like other contestants are trying to get him off. He's a big guy. So yeah, and these are people that have been repetitive on this one specific reality show. They keep coming back every season.
No, it's a you start with zero, right? And that is what interests people. It's basically on, population's dopamine hit.
Yeah.
Zero gives you a hit. Now it has to be. You have to keep upping the notch. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how you get people to watch it.
But the ones that we watch
sorry, my baby.
are much better kind.
Yes, and that is exactly what we will be talking about. I just want to finish the thought. So remember we were talking about people who watch such shows and like it?
Okay,
so
diagnose me now.
Not diagnosing you or anyone else, but this is what I was thinking of, but I wasn't getting the word for it. Gemini says, the phenomena deeply engaging with enjoying and even becoming invested in the lives of reality television participants is often referred to by a few psychological and sociological terms. Parasocial interaction. I am not going to read all of this. Okay, so that's the term. The other one is the guilty pleasure consumption. And this is what I was talking about. It is guilty pleasure.
It is. Because it's not basically something that you would go and like, let's say you're in a job interview and they ask you, what do you like to do in your free time? I like to hike. I like to ride a bike. No one is going to say, I like to watch
Guilty pleasure TV.
Guilty pleasure TV and people like screaming at each other.
Right. Another one is a train wreck effect. So where is this going to go?
Okay.
Right. And then social comparison theory is another one. And there's a very weird word which I will not embarrass myself in pronouncing. So I'm just going to leave it be.
Do you want me to try? Schadenfreude.
Who cares? But yeah, so now Big Boss. This thought came to my head because she also knows the reference. You know what, that girl who shouts out loud, there are clips of her that you might have also watched, where she says,
You're asking for it.
You're begging for it. That is from Big Boss.
You do not tell me what to do. You do not tell me what to do.
Or what? Are you going to hit me?
Do you want it?
I don't want
Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get off my back. Got it?
Back in the day.
She's my spirit animal.
My God, no, baby, no.
That from that
No,
clip.
no. You do not want her to be a spirit animal. Trust me. She was violent. She was toxic. It was really bad. But that's the reference that my wife knows from Indian trap reality TV. Sorry. Let's get back to the topic.
But
yes.
just to also explain the spin. The shows that we're gonna sort of cover are also based on the fact that, yes, these are my guilty pleasures first and foremost. We're making that very clear. But these are also shows that I would watch. My husband would pass by. He would see it on the TV. He was like, well, how can you watch this? Oh, leave me alone. And then he would sit and, try to do his own thing, be on the phone, whatever.
Right.
And then slowly, I would start hearing a question.
Yeah.
But who is this? And what is that? And how is this now? And la 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 la. So this we're also covering the there has to be also a phenomenon this of your partners, boyfriend, husbands, whatever, getting interested in the shows that they would say they would never actually watch, but then they start watching and then they start asking questions.
Okay, pause right there. This phenomena in this relationship is just a one-way streak. Okay? What do I mean by that? You might ask. It's her watching her show and me getting engaged with it and starting to watch it.
Yes.
Right? Because I find it interesting. I watch a show that I find interesting. She does not even make an effort to get engaged. So that's the kind of relationship we're talking about here.
Okay.
Anyway, I just wanted
that
to rant.
That will be another episode.
Okay.
Okay,
Ma'am.
so there are a couple of shows. We will kind of go through them and then we'll get your feedback also on them as well. But I will
Some of them were really,
say-
really good. Really, really good. And I don't know if she's added that show in her list, but there was a show about these bartenders in this high-end LA restaurant.
Oh, okay.
That was peak reality TV.
But what's the and those are very old seasons. Those were like the first, the second. Those were like over 10, 15 years old. Those are very, very old.
No, I get okay.
So that's also prime time when reality TV was coming out.
Was the thing.
Exactly.
Right.
So the reason why
The
they're
golden
very old,
age.
exactly. The reason why they're old because they're only now popping up on Netflix. I don't know on which this is Bravo production, whatever. I don't think we can get that here. Anyway.
Right.
But okay, let's start with this one. You were not fully like paying attention to all the characters. There were a couple that you kind of liked, which was the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
So you were most intrigued with the preacher lady.
My God. If someone knows,
I forgot her name. I need
if
to check
someone
her
knows
name.
how to use the inherent power that she's received, right? Plus the cultural or the societal power that she has gotten, and then just use it. Just, pump it.
Mary Cosby.
Again and again and again and again, and keep the whole freaking crew on their tippy toes all the time. That was her. My God.
But it was literally from
A
the way she
force
dressed,
of nature.
the way she spoke, the way she would look at you. She has very expressive eyes.
Right. And this is not me admiring her. This is me being scared. I am honestly scared of that woman. She was a force of nature and to a certain extent, some kind of a leader figure, because I think, so she was the head of a church,
Yes.
right? And that was through inheritance.
Yeah, so the church itself, her grandmother
Yeah.
was the head of the church.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Now, this is sort of the weird story behind her, and this is the mystery of Mary Cosby. So her grandmother was married to a man who wasn't Mary Cosby's grandfather by blood. I don't know what happened to her actual grandfather, but this was like second, third, whatever husband.
Right.
So when her grandmother was on her deathbed,
Okay.
from how it was portrayed in the show, one of the conditions was in order for Mary Cosby to basically take over the church, because she was skipping Mary Cosby's mother, her daughter. She wanted to give it straight to Mary Cosby, her granddaughter. The condition was Mary Cosby needs to marry the grandmother's husband.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
So that was some kind of a condition in order for her to get the church. And she did. She ended up marrying him. His name is Robert.
She married her own
step-grandfather.
I wanted to say something else, but my God.
Yeah. So just to explain again, they're not blood relatives.
No, I understand that.
But on paper, he was, for some time, her step-grandfather.
It still
is.
Right?
And they had kids and everything.
But so, by the way, who did we like from that show? We liked a couple of people from that show, right? We liked that blonde chick.
Oh yeah, we liked
with the fake boobs.
Well, no, we liked Whitney.
We liked Whitney.
I liked Whitney because Whitney, first of all, she's the youngest.
Yes.
So she's relatively close to our age.
The most mature head in all of them.
But at the same time,
she loved her husband.
She
loves her husband.
She gave the least F's about anything.
Oh yeah, very secure.
But also for her husband story, so there is a bit of an age gap between them. Not too crazy, too crazy, but there is an age gap.
Yes.
The thing is, because again, this is Salt Lake City, so this is massive Mormon community.
We're not going to talk about all of that, no.
So, but they were part of the church, right?
Right.
So we all know Mormons have some level of very strict rules of they don't really believe in divorce and this and the other.
Yes.
So Whitney was married. Her husband was married before they got together. They actually got together and basically had an affair while they were both still married.
They were just in love.
They literally just fell in love.
Right.
Decided having an affair. They decide to leave their spouses, legally get a divorce. Because it's frowned upon in the church, they were in certain way excommunicated from the church.
Got you.
But they still continued with their relationship, and they're married, and they also have kids and everything. But you're right. They really seem like to love each other, but they're also very like she speaks openly about their sex life and what he likes and what she likes and what they do.
So I'm giving you all. We are actually pretty much giving you like the spoilers so that you get interested to watch them,
really,
like the sprinkles of it. Yes. Okay. So that was one. What was the other one?
Okay, I
What
just
was the
have
next?
to mention,
Yes.
besides Mary Cosby being like the controversial character, the other very controversial one was Jen Shah.
Yes.
Because, I don't know if it was the second or third season, it's been a while, she actually gets arrested. She spends
I
time
remember.
in jail.
That I remember. She went to jail.
She went to jail. Mind you, in jail,
And then she got out, and then she
recently
shot
got out.
another.
No, that's not her.
No, okay.
That's not her.
Not shot in the sense, but shot another season.
I don't know if they continued doing it. I really don't remember. I think, yeah, she did actually.
Right.
But mind you, that she was in the same prison where Ghislaine Maxwell is held. And I keep forgetting her name, the silicone lady. That the head of Theranos.
The weird lady with the black polo.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
met all of them in prison.
Yeah.
So she was hanging out with them.
Okay.
Okay, so that's show number
Yeah.
one. So he was sort of into it, not fully invested. He liked, like we, as you can see, a couple of characters, but that was it. I think the first one, the big like bingo, was...
I've already told the guys.
No, this
Baby,
was
no.
later on.
No, baby.
I haven't even said it.
My first one that I really enjoyed, maybe not watched with you not the first one that I watched with you,
Okay.
but the first one that I watched with you and enjoyed
Okay.
was that show with the bartenders and an expensive restaurant in LA.
Vanderpump Rules.
The pump it is ruling. That was amazing. No, that was really
that
good.
was a really good, and you liked, I think you liked, in the beginning, I think you liked Stacy. You found her interesting.
Yes, Stacy, I liked.
And then you really, like, I think we both felt really, I don't know how to say it, like warmed towards Ariana when Ariana came up.
Who was Ariana?
The cute blonde, the bartender, that she starts dating Tom Sandoval.
Ah, yes.
The cute blonde.
Yes.
She was very sweet.
Very simple, very innocent.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
genuine. She
Genuine.
was very genuine.
Genuine.
Yeah.
None of the guys I really liked.
No.
None of the guys in the show.
Well,
were-
we like the oldest guy who was the only normal guy, and he wasn't like causing drama with anyone.
No, but he was also very desperate to, get
he
laid.
was, but at least he was like,
Like, any new girl that comes in the show or on payroll.
that's Jax. You're confusing
It's not
him with
Jax, baby. I'm talking about the same guy you're talking about with the pony and the
Yes.
French goatee. Yes. I'm talking about the same guy.
What was his name?
You remember that blonde chick that came
Yeah, but
and he started hitting on her? Victoria was her name, I think.
I guess I don't.
Yeah,
That
he
was like-
started hitting on her like instantly.
That is true.
There was no chemistry, nothing.
Peter.
Yes.
Peter.
He was okay. Like, no. None of the guys in the show were good. The girls the girls were really, some of the girls were really good.
Sheena was also interesting.
Stacy, very good, very genuine. She really wanted to make the relationship between herself and Jax
Yeah,
work, but Jax was a total freaking asshole.
but she was also scary, huh?
Who, Stacy?
Stacy.
Why was she scary?
Do you know? Okay, let's Google this. I'm sure we can find this.
I don't think Stacy was scary. She might be intense, but I don't think she was scary.
Okay.
Plus, she knew exactly what she wanted. She wanted to have a good relationship with someone, a lasting relationship that, goes into getting married and having a family, etc. And she also knew what she wanted to do with her life. I don't see anything wrong with that.
She had some crazy statements.
If it's controversial, don't say it, please. We will
Oh,
have
it's
to.
dark.
We will have to beep it.
Okay, then I cannot.
Yeah, but who doesn't say controversial stuff in their private life? Everyone does.
No, that's true. I like Stacy because, I mean, obviously she was kind of like, she was like one of the main characters of the show in the new season. But this was one of the longest reality shows that went on. I don't know if they're still doing it or doing something like spin-offs of it.
Just to round it up, that was the first show I started really getting invested in. She would start watching it, and I would sit getting engaged, start talking about it. There was massive ass drama between this one guy, Thomas, and his ex and stuff.
Yes.
That whole piece.
Oh, then you don't even know. We have to somehow find the season when there's drama between him and Ariana, because him and Ariana end up dating for like 9-10 years. They end up being together for a very, very long time.
And then you told me that he cheated on her as well.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Hence the guys. I'm telling you, the guys in the show were I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
The next one that you also very liked was Selling Sunset. Now, Selling Sunset, all the seasons are on Netflix. So that's how I started watching from the very first season.
I watched a lot of the episodes from the season where this girl, Sherelle, what's her name?
Chishell.
Who starts dating...
one of the twins.
One of the twins.
Okay.
That is the season that I have watched most of the episodes from.
Okay.
The rest of them, I've just, watched them in passing. But it was good because they were showing what these guys were actually doing. And they were doing really good job in selling some of the properties in LA. But also showing how each one of their characters was. And in depth.
Yeah, this is now...
You would see their personalities, what their fears are, what their aspirations, ambitions are. Really good show. I have to be honest.
And I think
that season was really good because there was stillness. No, there wasn't like, oh, we want to jump from one controversy to the other so that we get the most views. But there was genuine stillness in each and every episode. You're literally going through their lives, and that's what I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that part of it because you could actually see in their lives what was happening. Who all were there that we liked in that season? We liked Chishell.
I liked her in the beginning.
Okay.
Then
it got weird.
Yeah, I think she kind of took it.
I think once she got...
I'm all about, people finding their strength and like...
No, a lot happened emotionally in her life.
And everything. Yeah, okay, she goes through a divorce.
And a very messy one, by the way.
Yes, because he was a public figure.
Correct.
There was hints of also infidelity and blah, blah.
Right.
Then she goes through the relationship with Jason.
Yeah.
That ends because he wasn't willing to fully commit with kids and she wanted kids.
And she was already hitting 40, guys, by the way.
Exactly.
So.
And then, okay, she found her happiness.
No, wait. So, I feel, before even judging her, right? And there could be an element of how the studios want the story to go, etc., etc. I don't even know. But without even judging her, right? I want to say sometimes when you go through back-to-back tumultuous relationships, and you're getting into a certain age, at that time you know something flips. You're like, you know, F it. I'm gonna live my life the way I want to, right? And wherever I feel the most happy, I'll just do that. No matter if it's been what I have been doing throughout my life or not, this is what is making me happy today, and I'm going to do it. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. And I'm all for it. But in the last maybe 2-3 seasons, I feel like she kind of got a little bit on this power horse level of, you know, if there's misalignment between her and someone, just, you know, a small fraction, it's, you know, all hell break loose and this and the other. And yes, there were some very intense arguments with one of the cast members, which is, I believe now, the reason there's serious decision being made that she's not going to continue with the show.
Okay.
The latest that I've heard. Now I think it's even a conversation if this show will continue at all because of certain things that have been happening since the last season. So I did like her in the beginning. I think she's like, okay, you're doing great. Just, you know, calm down.
But can I tell
Well, I
you,
get
could it be a creative decision from the show makers itself?
It could be. I'm just saying
know?
what I've been seeing, because since we're
seeing
the last season and the reunion that they had.
It could be like, oh, we are seeing this part of her personality developing like this. And it is a little bit interesting. Let's just, you know, inflate it as much as we can.
But even in the reunion, she's just, I don't think it's being inflated. This is how she is.
Okay.
But because of certain developments that happened in the last season and during the reunion itself, like she even stopped being friends with the very skinny girl. What's her name? Tall.
Oh yeah.
They were like this.
The one
Now they cannot stand each other.
Yeah. And even the British chick wanted to be part of that group, right?
Yeah, they're still like okay from what I remember. But
all I remember about that thin, tall,
were
blonde
literally
chick
like
was that she wanted just to get
Emma.
married to someone who's rich, so that she can just, you know, and nothing wrong with that. But she was pretending to show that wasn't the case, right? Nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, go right ahead. But that she was pretending to show that, oh, I genuinely like the guy and this and the other. But you cut to, she's doing a vacation somewhere. She's doing something, you know, that would require a lot of money. And nothing wrong. Again, like I said, nothing wrong with that. But she was pretending to show that that's not the case, that she genuinely liked the guy. But
I would say the two cast members that I really like, because I feel like they were the realest of all of them. I must say I like the twins. I actually kind of like Brett a bit more than Jason, because I feel like Brett is just like, he's the boss. I feel like he's the actual boss.
I'm just here.
My favorite scene in one of the...
I think he's just part of the...
I think he just shows up just to be like, okay, I do exist.
Part of the upholstery.
I mean, he is one of the producers. But one of my favorite... I love...
He's not the producer. He's one of the... He's...
Both of them are.
Of the show?
Of the show. Because
really?
Because the agency is theirs. They're the owners. So, of course, they will have some... That's also one of the points... why this is, again, what's on social media, why Chishell wanted to leave, because she was calling out Jason of purposely keeping or cutting certain scenes out of the show just to make it sort of more, so she doesn't agree anymore. Anyway, my favorite, I love when Brett gives to Jason about how they're spending their money. I love it. That I could watch that like always. So there was this scene, I don't know if you've seen it.
About the green wall.
The green wall. That was my favorite.
I hate it when she's
going back again.
She knows exactly the scene that she's talking about, and she knows that I know about it. And then she's like, I don't know if you know about it.
I don't know if you know about it.
Baby, we've seen that show with you watching it like a
Okay.
number of times.
That was my favorite scene of that last season.
When he says $30,000
yes,
for that?
yes. But that's like, but you can tell it's real brother bickering that they're
Yeah,
having.
yeah.
Okay, but besides the twin, I like Mary. I feel like Mary is very genuine.
Who's Mary?
Mary
Remind
is
me?
the one married to the French guy.
Okay.
I feel like
She was good.
She's very genuine. And then my all-time favorite is Brie. Because Brie also doesn't give an effing F.
I have to say, she's
About
my spirit
anything.
animal. She is my spirit animal.
She's like the back of the show.
I feel like she's the kind of person who, once she becomes your friend, will
yeah.
be your friend for life.
She's your ride or die.
She's your ride or die. She's loyal as hell. She knows what she wants, but she will not try to get, like, on top of you or someone else or through someone else to get it. She knows what she wants to, and she will get it as well. And that she will not listen to any bullshit. If people are like, if they are conspiring or doing some nasty shit behind, people's back, she would just confront them like this and put it in the open. She has some kind of strength, which I like, which I also admire in women, because traditionally women are like, behind a back, because, traditionally they don't have that strength to be open, etc. But she's found this way of being, in the face. She's very...
There was actually a podcast that I listened with her. I think it's a couple of years old now already. But she was actually talking about her life, her upbringing, and everything. And then it kind of helps you understand more where this personality is coming from. I mean, I wouldn't say she had the perfect childhood. She didn't really, also wasn't that bad in a way. But in terms of, she did, what is the term? When you're a minor, but you legally emancipated?
Yes.
So she got that actually. She started working as a model here and there. She was a bottle girl, service in the clubs, and that's how she started. And she actually dated Hulk Hogan's son, Nick.
Wow.
And they were like together for, nice period of time. And she said it was a nice, lovely relationship. They were young and blah, blah. She was married. He's a famous athlete, but had addiction problems. And basically that was the reason of ending the marriage. And she's been now with Nick Cannon for a very long time. They have a kid together. And she was very open about their relationship. And it is essentially an open relationship because we know Nick Cannon and his activities. But she did say that when she was asked to do the show, she had just had the baby. And one of the agreements was that it will not be mentioned like many details about her and Nick Cannon, just because she didn't want people turning that into something,
Right,
because of their agreement and everything. Essentially, this wasn't the case. It was immediately brought to attention to the other people that she is Nick Cannon's partner. So that's why from the beginning she's having issues with certain people because they're being judgmental
Right.
of her arrangement.
right.
So she did share that on the show as well. But they are essentially all like licensed real estate agents, and she was doing real estate as well, and that's how she was then brought on the show as well. But yeah, like you said, I like is the same thing. What she says, she means it, she stands by it. I feel like she's also the type, if she's in the wrong, she will say she's in the wrong. But she's also of, what you give her is what she's going to give you back. So she had very famous quotes as well. We all like.
Yes.
That
There
she
was-
even, I think, did a clothing line with the
Yeah.
the
yeah.
phrases. So yeah, I hope she comes back. If they do the show, I hope she's still there.
Right.
I do follow her on Instagram. Hi, Brie.
She's done some work as well.
But she never hit it.
No, no, that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was very tastefully. She knew what she wanted to get done with herself because she might have already thought of right?
Yeah.
And she got exactly that. And she looks amazing.
And in the podcast that I listened, she touches on this as well. But she says, like, people ask her, why did you do surgery? She said, I always thought of myself as a 10, but I knew I can bring myself to a 15. So that's what I essentially
No,
did.
exactly. And it's perfect. She's done it very tastefully. She looks gorgeous.
I like her style.
I love her style. Love her style. That there was this one scene that I remember of her when she goes with an artist friend of hers to show him a house, and she's wearing a very nice, very chic white vest with a loose white shorts, right? And she's wearing black boots. And then she comes for the viewing, etc., etc., with the guy in the car, and his car is red. Gorgeous sports car this guy has. I don't remember the make, but beautiful sports car. It's,
Open roof.
Yes, it's beautiful velvet red color, and there and then she decides to change her boots into red high boots essentially, but were heels. Yeah, I mean that just like the sense of what I want to do, when I want to do it, and the reason why I want to do it is because I like it. Is amazing with Brie.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Like,
And she's not harming anyone.
yeah. And
Whatever she's doing that fits her, she's not harming
I want
anyone.
to do this. I like it. It's just very simple. I like this. I want to do it, and I've done it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Right? No harm done to anyone, nothing. Yeah. And her personality is very nonchalant, very nice. Yeah, I really admired her. Maybe you guys would think way too much, but I really did. Like, she would be like this friend you would have,
Yeah.
for the rest of your life. Like,
Yeah.
you just, I want to hang out. Oh, where do you want to go? Maybe for a pool. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So, yeah, that was another show that I liked. Yes.
There was another show. Then we do have a spin-off of Selling Sunset, which is Selling
Right.
OC.
Yes.
You were not that invested in it.
No.
I would like brief you on certain things. I did tell you about Tyler, who was married to Brittany Snow, and the marriage ended because, again, alleged infidelity
Yes.
on his end.
Yes.
But then that he was like with some love interest with Alex.
Yes.
And all of that. But you were not that.
No, because it was becoming too much of like a a very soft version of Big Brother. And this guy's having a relationship with her, and she's having why the show is about realtors trying to sell properties in a certain area.
But that show would really show beautiful houses.
But it was focusing more on that than the
That is
houses,
true.
and I didn't like it. That's why I was saying that the first season was amazing. There was some kind of stillness in that season, because you were literally like, what is the life of a realtor? They are coming to the office, they are speaking to each other, they are speaking of opportunities, etc., and then they would show the houses. They would show the value of the houses, the amount of commission these guys are making, how is it affecting their lives, etc. All of that. That was good. A part of it was also shown in that there was a show similar to this in New York, right?
Yeah, but that's not.
No, I know.
That's not the twins. It's a complete. But that one, the Selling Manhattan, I really, really genuinely liked it because first of all, I like the owner, Ryan Serhant. So he's 100% the owner of the brokerage.
Right.
It's fully his, but he is very, very genuine about it. And this is they would even show when he would lose deals. They're not only showing, he's selling, he's doing, it's bam, bam, bam. No, he would actually lose deals.
Yeah.
He himself, not just his agents. There was a point that he had some huge development project that he's going to the owner, begging him to give him more time on the contract because he didn't sell them. And the guy's literally giving him massive in front of the cameras and telling, well, maybe you're not as good as you're saying that you're. Like, he's really, really showing it. Yes, there's drama. You will always have that because that's the clickbait and getting people's attention. But I feel like he's also very genuinely showing
Right.
what it takes and what he has done to come to this level.
Right.
And I have to say his wife is Greek.
Okay.
And he is a
Didn't
Greek.
know that.
Yeah, he's a Greek Orthodox.
Okay.
So, but yeah, on that side, I feel like it's more genuine. What the twins have done is they did come into more of a, like you said, Big Brother-ish sort of thing. But information for you, this just recently came out, is that maybe selling OC is finito.
Okay. Not that I care. When I was watching I liked
give my
it.
husband informations that, by the way, I know he doesn't care, but I just love giving it to him.
Not that I care, but when she would
You don't
watch
know.
it,
You might end up be somewhere, and this can be like your get out of jail
I don't think so.
information. You'll thank
But
me
my
one day.
wife loves these shows, and I get invested in them because she's invested. Because it becomes like because she's so interested, she's so invested, and I'm like, what is making her so invested in these shows? And that's why I will start watching it, and there will be like this scenario where people are like going at each other, and then I'll be like, why is this happening? And she will start explaining it like the way she was explaining to us just now, and then I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll watch it for a bit, and that's how it'll happen. But not that when I'm sitting alone, I would open Netflix and start watching it. Never. That would never happen.
No,
Okay.
that is true.
Is that the list, or do we have more?
There's one more, but again, you were not really fully invested in it.
I'm glad we didn't speak about that one. No, it was boring as hell. Boring as hell. But the reunion video or the episode
Episodes, you
was
like the reunions.
was okay. There was a lot of drama, all packed in one episode. Good. I got a recap of whatever happened.
And the host was Stacy.
Oh yes, and the host. Oh yes, the host was Stacy. Why was I thinking that the host was this guy from?
Andy Cohen.
Yeah.
He does the Real Housewives.
Ah.
And the Vanderpump Rules.
Got you. Okay. Oh yes, the host was Stacy.
Yeah. The host on this one was Stacy.
That's true. Okay. So that was what was the title again of the episode?
Well, we didn't really polish it.
Okay, let's polish it now. What is it?
Shows that
Reality shows
that your
husband gets hooked on,
yeah,
or your partner gets hooked on.
but said he
Gets-
never would.
Gets interested in, but said he or she would never would. Okay.
It's almost like those titles of those videos. My husband with the dog that he said he never wanted, and then you see them cuddling and loving each other.
Right.
So this is but with reality.
Yeah,
TV.
we'll figure out. We'll refine
Yes.
the title and we'll put it in the YouTube video. Okay. Is that it?
For now.
think
Let's see what else comes out.
I think that's it for now, yeah.
We're just waiting for a new one. The Ultimatums series was never your thing. You would get pretty annoyed with those ones.
No, man. These were the ones. Nothing else, I don't think.
I will have to try and show you the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
I think you would like Erica Jane.
Okay. I think that's it for today.
Okay.
I'm being an ass. I know. But yeah, that was the episode. I hope you like it. And yes, again, in the beginning of the show, we said we're calling it reality, and they are reality shows, right? But we call them amongst us, we call them with a certain term, right? We gave you the short form of it. It's WTT. Please write in the comments the full form of it. Let's see how many of you actually get it. So, yeah. Let's see who gets it.
I'm not saying it.
Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys. This was the Coffee Date Show.
You.